מה היית מציע? מה אתה מציע שנעשה?
ערב.
מה אתה אומר?
ערב אחד.
ערב אחד עם האנשים. We ask what can we do to get these support services for the emergency volunteers. The answer is that if we will manage to have a day of how do you say it, bringing those people who has the position to make this happen together, at least in the US, it will be a lot of help because they would be at the point where we can gather everybody and trying to do what is needed. 45,000 residents, 6 volunteers. Hospital destination is not clear here, but there were 389 emergencies in the past year. You can see the city in the darker spot below the page. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Thank you. And some images that you see here of some bed that have to be carried if somebody gets hurt. I'm going to move to the next page.
Okay.
We don't want to lose any time. We are looking at the city named Dimona with 33,500 residents, 14 volunteers, and 42 kilometers, about 21 miles from nearest hospital, 390 emergencies last year. You can see the image in green where the city is and some images. I'm going to move to the next page. Thank you.
זה העיקר, זה המכתב הזה שלי.
סליחה, אני עכשיו, הוא האמריקאי.
הבנתי, נו.
אם אני רוצה לדעת אם אני נותן את הכסף לגנב,
נו, אז
או
תגיד
לבן
לו,
אדם אמיתי.
הרב הזה מלוס אנג'לס, הרב בס,
נו,
הרב גרשום בס הוא הרב של כל לוס אנג'לס.
אתה רוצה שהכסף יבוא אליו או אליו?
לא, הוא נתן לי המלצה, הוא יודע את המצע הזאת.
זה הוא נתן המלצה?
כן, תראה, כל הרבנים פה.
איפה השם שלך פה? תראי לי את
לא
השם.
צריך לראות את השם שלי, עוד פעם. רבי שוורץ, תגיד, מה חדש? רבי שוורץ, אריה שוורץ, מה חשוב? זה כתוב בשוורץ.
יש פה בעיה.
אין פה שום בעיה.
לא, אני מנסה להגיד שאריה מראה פה המלצה. זה מה שאני מנסה להראות.
אז לא צריך שום דבר.
There's a lot of material, a lot of content available, a lot of recommendations from all kind of leaders, spiritual leaders about the necessities of the assistance that is required for the emergency services in Israel, all kind of references, etc. And now I'm going to move to show you some other materials. Okay. More material about different requests and appeals from the city of municipality of the city named Ashdod. Ashdod is from the mayor of the city. From the city of Kiryat Malachi, the mayor of the city, Moti Malka. From the city of המועצה האזורית נחל שורק, another city, Eli Askido. Another recommendation and request, actually this is some recommendation for Magen David Adom, is emergency services in Israel. There is another recommendation from Rabbi Shlomo Yosef Araz in Ashdod for the appeal to request those emergency services. Then you have another recommendation from the spiritual leader Arav Michael Cohen. We have another recommendation from the spiritual leaders of the southern part of Israel. Those are recommendations. We have another recommendation from the spiritual leader of the city of Ofakim, again in the southern part of Israel that is affected like all the rest. Then we have from the spiritual leader of Ashdod, Arav Yosef Sheinin, also a recommendation and appeal for request for the assistance for the medical services. We have here the highest court of the spiritual services, is a court that deals with the problems. Services in Israel. We are looking at the Gaza Strip right here, Gaza. We see these images of rockets getting into different cities in the southern part of the country of Israel. We're going to move to the next pages to see what's going in what city.
What about these people here?
These people that you see right here, those are some of the volunteers that are making the emergency work. Okay, let's move to the next page. In this page we see one of the managers that have a message that he wish that these services will never would be needed any longer. Let's move to the next page. We are seeing some people talking about the need of those services. I'm moving to the next page. We are seeing a city with 200,000 residents. The name is Ashdod. There are 52 volunteers, 6 kilometers, which are 13 miles roughly from the nearest hospital. There were 5,049 emergencies in the past year. Okay, I'm gonna move to another image and some additional volunteers. I'm gonna move to the next page.
Okay.
Thank you. We are here at a city named Nahal Shoreg, and there are 11 Atzula volunteers, 22 kilometers, roughly 11 miles from the nearest hospital, with 1,120 emergencies in the past year. See some images in this page, and let's move to the right page when possible. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Here you have the marker on the city named Nahal Shoreg, one of the more cities that have that issue with the rocket attacks. I'm going to move to the next page with your permission. Next city.
All right, go ahead.
We are here in a city named Kiryat Malachi. There are 19,400
Keep your
residents.
finger out of it.
19,400 residents, 11 volunteers, 22 kilometers from the nearest hospital.
Okay, start over on that top page.
Kiryat Malachi, another southern city affected by the attacks, 19,400 residents, 11 volunteers, 22 kilometers from nearest hospital, which is about 11 miles to the hospital, and 798 emergencies past year. Show some images here. Okay, again, where Kiryat Gat is located, you can see the marker on the image where the city is among the other cities, and you see the images of the country right here. This is, let's move to the next city.
Okay.
16 volunteers, 35 kilometers, about 17 and a half miles from the nearest hospital, 922 emergencies in the past year. Let's look at some images here. We see whatever we see, and please go over the images. I will show where the country is located, where the city is located. The marker of the city is located right here. I'm gonna move whenever you're ready to the next. I'm gonna just tell you again, you look at the marker right here, the name is Derot. The marker show you again where the city is located. You can see Ashdod, Ashkelon, Derot, Netivot, Ofakim, Be'er Sheva, Dimona, Mitzpe Ramon, Lachish, Kiryat Gat, Kiryat Malachi, Nahal Sorek. I'm gonna show you more. I'm moving to the next page. Is that okay?
Yeah. You know, I think we've done enough on
Netivot.
this, and I'll see what I do with it.
Fine.
And then we'll go from there. In other words, I'm going to edit it and everything, what we did. See if we
Okay.
like it,